Yeah, I think that one stinks. That one stinks. And I think at the end of the day, we had some turnovers in this game, uncharacteristic of ourselves. And at the end, every time it's going to come down to coaching well enough and executing well enough. I thought the defense did a lot of good things. I thought the offense moved the ball on a really good defense, but we didn't finish. Kicked a lot of field goals and had some turnovers. So hard to beat a team on the road when you're not finishing drives and getting 3 points. And I got to take that on myself.
There was the sequence at the end of the game there. I think it was prior to 2 in the morning where you threw it twice, one to AJ, one to Devontae. Why throw there as opposed to run it? Maybe try to.
Yeah, they had some heavy boxes right there. I think you saw us get down in there with a heavy box with a slant route to AJ, and we weren't at that time. We were kind of bleeding 1 or 2 yards in there because of some of the pressures that they were bringing. I thought that was our best plan of attack. It didn't work, so you got to put that on me. Anytime we don't come out here with a win or something like that happens, I'll always take that blame.
Final interception, what did you see?
They made a really good play. They made a really good play. They did a good job of matching it. Corner did a really good job of getting his hand on it, and Jefferson did a good job finishing it. So hats off to them. Made a good play right there. Obviously, you think back at it, and then I think to myself, how do I do better with that? Kevin and I are going to be very critical of ourselves. I know Jalen will be critical of himself as well. But hats off to them. That was a pretty good play they made.
First and goal from the 2 would typically be push until you get in. Not always. Okay.
I don't know how many times we've run that on the 2.
It hasn't worked as much this year as it has in the past.
Yeah.
Do you still have the same level of confidence in that as you have?
Yeah, because we've still succeeded at that. I know the last couple games we haven't, but obviously we got the big play off of the touch push today with the pitch to Saquon on 3rd and 1. The ball on the 2, we don't think into that as much. Not to get too much into that. Would like to have been a little more successful on that first down play, and then we had the hold that put us behind the sticks. That one hurt. That one hurt that we were only able to get 3 points out of that. We've been pretty good in the red zone, and they stopped us there. Again, got to do a better job as coaches to put them in positions to succeed, and then we got to go execute. So it always comes down to that, and I'll put that on me.
What did you see?
Yeah, obviously, this game is the ultimate team game. So it's never just on one person. Now, ultimately, he always has the ball in his hands, and I know he'll wear a lot of that and own that. And I got to do a better job of helping him in those scenarios. Again, it's never just on execution, right? It's always, we look at ourselves as coaches first. Do we help them be in position to succeed and then execute, right? So obviously never want to turn the ball over. We've been pretty good at that, and tonight was a little uncharacteristic of ourselves.
AJ, on the first play of the game, had the 1 interception went off his hands. Jalen tonight?
Because of a drop? No. AJ, that's again, some uncharacteristic stuff. I don't know if AJ's had a drop in the last 2 years, just had an uncharacteristic one today. I don't know how many the stat sheet said he had, but, a little uncharacteristic there. Again, that's why I'm saying it's an ultimate team game, and you win together, you lose together, and you pick yourselves up together and lock arms and try to get back at it.
The emotion from day to day, from the outside, 3 straight losses, offense not playing well. What are you seeing that has you optimistic that this is going to turn around? Yeah,
the people that we have in there. Won a lot of football games right now. We've lost 3 in a row. Again, I saw a great week of preparation. And I'm confident in the coaches that we have, the players that we have, the owner that we have, the front office that we have, that we're built to overcome. And we know how to do that. And again, but it's going to start with the week of, this week, getting back late tonight or whatever tomorrow, and get back at it, right? And so we'll drag ourselves through the mud on plane ride home, look forward to watching the tape, see what we need to fix, and then you don't have a lot of time to feel sorry for yourself. You got to have that same confidence, that same joy that you come in every single day, and I'm looking forward to getting back to work.
There was a report that you were more involved with the offense this week. A, what did that look like? And B, with another game with offense struggling, do you anticipate being more involved?
Yeah, again, I'm the head coach, so my attention goes to places that I feel like it needs to go. This week was with the offense, and I'll continue to go in there with those guys and, grind it out through the weeds with them and continue to move forward with that. I thought we moved the ball and did a lot of good things today, but again, we didn't finish drives, and when we didn't for multiple reasons, and had some turnovers for multiple reasons. So, you always look to improve the process, and we'll get back to work and grind out through it again. And I anticipate being in there still.
That last throw was pushing to a goal-to-go situation.
I'm sorry?
That last throw was pushing kind of into a goal-to-go situation. Once you got into their side of the field in overtime, how much were you weighing possibilities to kick or tie? Or
You play to win. I won't get into exactly what. Obviously, I thought about all that as before overtime even started. I've thought about that, and you prepare yourself before, so you don't do anything in the moment. But always going to play to win. Win football games. There are situations, late in the season where you may play differently, but always was going to play to win. Like I said, though, I won't get into specifics there. Just don't think that's good for business.
Are personnel responsibility changes on the table, or is the plan to stay the course?
I'm sorry?
Are personnel responsibility changes on the table, or is the plan?
Yeah, we'll stay the course. We'll just keep grinding it out and get ourselves out of this little hole that we're in.
As far as the turnovers being uncharacteristic, it's uncharacteristic to have 5 of them, but you had 2 last week and 2 the week before. Are you seeing sloppiness come through? Are you being more aggressive? How do you frame this increase after that run?
Yeah, a lot of different reasons. We know how important it is for us to we know good things happen when we win a turnover battle. So we'll be hard and critical on ourselves throughout that. I'll be critical on myself and then look to correct everybody else there as well. It's my job, obviously, as head coach. But yeah, anytime, we beat ourselves up over any turnover because we know how successful we've been when we do win that turnover battle.